Welcome back. I would say for what it's worth episode, but this is more of just like a Q&A. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while because I feel like especially now that this whole social media thing, influencing thing has gotten more popular, I would always get questions about basically like how recommendations on how to get into it, how to be successful with it. But now there's a lot of questions on like how, like where are you making money? How are you making money? Just a lot of things on the back end. And also because we opened up a lot more in the last video, also just about like how we handle things. So he hasn't seen any of these. Yeah.
More like you.
No, because some of them are like insurance.
Oh,
like
you
that.
mean like self-employed?
Self-employed, yeah. It's just like it's a whole plethora. So I put up a
Sure.
question box on Instagram, and that's what this is going to be, depending on how much time we have left, or how long we chat. Maybe we'll get into some other stuff after, but we'll start off strong because this plays a huge role into.
Oh boy.
Into.
I haven't seen any of these
our situation. Do you still enjoy, or do you still like being a stay-at-home dad?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, and again, the stay-at-home thing is interesting.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like it's changed so much.
The traditional stay-at-home mom or dad was
not working.
Other person goes out and does the work. You stay at home, take care of the kids, take care of the house.
Yeah.
And then yeah. But like we both are still working. And
it's a stay-at-home working mom and stay-at-home working dad.
Yeah. It's just more it's just a self-employed.
Yeah.
So but we our day is very different. And again, just want to emphasize how blessed we are to do this. I would not trade this in if I could. I have I have a good buddy who's going to make so much money this year, but he works 70, 80 hours a week. Every day of the week. 12 hours. He's
not single, but his life is pretty much like he's single.
And we've talked about it many times, and he's like offered me a job. And it's like, no, I would not, he's going to make probably $500,000 this year. I would not take that. It sacrifices way too much time away from family. But yeah, no.
There's also
I'm
other
still
reasons.
There's other reasons as well. But no. Our stay-at-home life is different than your average or the traditional, but yes, I still love it.
Another good question. Does Chris have a paid role, or is he...
Is this this isn't specifically about me,
no,
right?
I'm just trying to go in like a kind of like a order rather than like going all over the place.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Do I have a paid role? Well, that's a good question. And the plan originally was yes.
For tax purposes, I think it would be better.
For tax purposes and just for general organizational, accounting stuff, we should do that.
Yeah.
It would help to make things more organized.
Yeah.
And we will be doing that once we get a few more things put in place. Yes. That is part of the plan.
Yeah.
That will happen eventually.
But also, it's not like he's just helping me. He also does and has done. It's, what that's looked like has changed. But you've done the worth it stuff since being home, too. It's never just been helping me. My main,
But that's a great question. And eventually, yes, we will set up your business. We already have it set up, filed at, LLC. And everything runs through KY Fitness LLC. But we just haven't been in the right spot to introduce payroll.
Yeah.
Even if it's just me, we need to get much more organized on the back end first, which we will do.
Yep.
And then, but yes, that's a fantastic question. Hiring someone else scares the crap out of me. Just with, the fact that you now if it comes to that, which we would love to, if it comes to that, now you are responsible for that person's livelihood in terms of money. Offering insurance and this and that and payroll taxes, and it's just like, it scares the crap out of me. And I know eventually I would get it, but
okay.
Sorry.
This is the last specific question. This isn't even to you.
I keep touching my nose. You said it out loud. I touched my nose a lot.
I know. Well, it
last time.
doesn't help that he's always walking around us.
Yeah.
Is this Chris's full-time job or something you both do on the side? Do you want to answer first?
Interesting way to phrase that.
Yeah.
Kelly's business, KELLYY Fitness, which is what it's called now, which is her programs.
Well, that will always be my business.
I know.
That's not changing.
Okay, regardless. Her programs, challenges, Burn Club, semi-annual
I need to
merch
answer
drops.
your part of it.
No, I know. I'm trying to set the scene.
Okay.
Trying to world build for a minute. What was the question again?
This is our full-time job or something we both do on the side.
So, her business is the main income driver.
And has been.
I mean, even, depends on if you want to differentiate, the branded stuff. Your affiliate marketing stuff. It all runs through KELLYY Fitness.
Yeah, but no, you have to. That is, I would separate that.
But I would separate that. It just depends on how you define full-time versus side job.
Yeah.
Because some weeks, I'm putting in 25, 30 hours.
Yeah.
On KELLYY Fitness. Some weeks I'm not. Some weeks it's more.
Anytime we're around an 8-week program launch, the week leading up, the week after, those are always heavier on customer service, on app organization, programming, marketing, email building, all of that kind of stuff. But then once those are going, it's like a self-running system. There's always,
for the most part,
there's always things that come up. There's always customer service, but it's way less demanding than if everything goes right. It's way less demanding in the middle of it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not 40 hours a week every week.
No, but
especially for me.
We'll get into this.
And you. I mean, it's so tough.
Yeah.
To
well,
describe.
No, and it's like, for me, this is also, it changes. But I have, and this will lead into the next question of how to make money and where it comes from. I have KELLYY Fitness. My business is the umbrella over everything I do on social media pretty much. But my main thing is my programs, has been for a while. I started off doing one-on-one coaching. So the coaching business is the main.
It's the backbone.
Yeah. The main. And then social media stuff is all, I view that all as extra. It's a bonus. And I try very hard to not rely on it. Obviously, with the partnerships I had for so long, it became very easy to rely on it because it was just a constant, signed quarterly contracts, with Lululemon. So, and that was just so consistent for so long that I obviously started to rely on that. But anything from social media, I kind of view as bonus. But that could be branded partnerships for sponsored videos. That could be the supplement stuff, actual affiliate partnerships, and then just branded content. Those are a lot different. How to generate income from social media, other than obvious sponsors.
Just for getting views. I mean, like you were just saying, you're not going to make a ton unless you have a ton of followers and have millions of views per video. Typically. Or you post so much and you just accumulate views.
Yeah.
There are people that post 5 times a day. They get 20,000 per day, per video. And that stacks up over the course of a month. You have straight branded content, paid to make a video and you post it. Affiliate marketing, which is getting people to shop through your links.
Yep.
You have UGC, which is essentially,
A
I mean,
brand.
there's a few different ways it can look, but you make videos for a brand,
Yeah.
and then they post about it.
Yeah.
You start a business, and then sell it on social media
Yeah.
/ sell, market it on your social media.
Yeah.
But straight ways through social media. What else?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So on YouTube specifically, because we're here, and I feel like this is such a. It's not clear cut, but I think it's the easiest to understand.
Oh yeah.
I get paid on, like, Google AdSense is who pays me if I get a payment from them. And there was another question in here about, I think this still holds true. You have to have like 1,000 subscribers before you can even see money from that.
Oh, sure.
Before you can monetize it. I don't know what that is for TikTok and Instagram because I feel like they're changing so often. But with YouTube, you can get paid per view, but it's really how long you are watching the ads that are playing on the video. Like, that makes the biggest difference. If I have a longer watch time on a video that it's including ads, it's always making more.
Mm-hmm.
So sit down videos like this, like when you see people who, I think that's why, people are raking it in on podcasts because they can just fit so many ads in there. And people are already sitting and like listening while they're driving or something, so the ads just play.
Through.
Yeah, so the longer you let an ad play, that affects how much the creator is making. And then there's a shop feature on YouTube now as well, and like YouTube Shorts. But it's so interesting. I have had a YouTube short get a ton of views. You make pennies.
Yeah.
Pennies. But if I post my vlogs consistently,
yeah,
you're seeing more from that. So like long form content.
I think from what I've seen people say on TikTok, they're getting paid from their creator program somewhere between like 1 and 3 cents per 1,000 views.
Yeah. I'll have granted, I don't post that much on Instagram. I'm starting to post more, but I'll have payments come through from Instagram that are like
$4.
$4. $3.
I think, and
it's
a lot
so
of times,
funny.
So for TikTok, for example, I think to be able to
I made more on TikTok
paid,
when I was...
the video has to be a minute long.
Yeah, it has to be a minute long.
So
and then there's other criteria. They'll push out like, oh, we are wanting to do more reels right now. You can, like, on Instagram, you can enter, not challenges, but essentially like you can tell what you're trying to push, and if you post a certain amount, you'll make a little bit more, but it's not much. YouTube, back when I was getting like 10,000 views per video, my consistent payout with YouTube was $2,000, which I thought was amazing. Because the thing is with YouTube, and anyone I've talked to, I feel like your view with it is like, you might not be making the most amount of money off of just Google AdSense alone, but if you have other stuff, if you are partnered with other companies and have an affiliate code with them to where you're earning commission, YouTube, you're building, like, people get to see you more, and I feel they support you more, and you in turn make more money off of the other stuff.
Yeah, YouTube is the place to build community.
Yes.
It is, I think, well, it just depends on how you interact with people, but it is one of the best places.
Yeah.
And it's how you get to know somebody. Unless you're posting a ton on TikTok of just raw, like, yourself.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's hard to get to know if you're making certain types of videos, but like vlog styles or just sit downs or straight talks, I feel like you get to know who you're.
Yeah, so it's a lot on the front end of time commitment, editing, all of that stuff. And it's like, man, if you just look at it, the hours you put in recording, editing, planning, all of that, to then what you get out of it at the end of the month, you might be like, that was not worth it. I can't live off of this. But if you have something else going on, which I've always advocated for, once again, I have my own business, and then if you have partnerships that are good fits, the support you receive through those once again, from my experience, has been what really makes it a livable income. How many hours per day are you on social media for business versus personal? I think that's more to me.
What do you mean? Like scroll? I'm not.
You're not doing stuff on social media with Worth It.
No.
I have definitely.
But no.
I have definitely been more personal recently. Not more than business, but I've scrolled more personally. But I mean, I would say for a solid like 6 years, if not more. Most of my time on there was answering DMs, creating links, doing emails, graphics, because it all, that's the one thing that's so hard. And I feel like to the, maybe someone who doesn't do it, it'd be like, that seems so easy. Especially how it is now. You, in order to grow and have your posts do well, you have to engage so much more.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't just, I was pretty comfortable for a while. I would just make a post and get off, and I like wouldn't even check things. And you really can't do that now because Instagram will be like not showing your stuff to anybody.
Yeah.
They want you on the app. So I've started to stay on a little bit longer then.
Yeah, and I feel like since when you started posting to now, the internet has changed quite a bit. The preferences of what people like to watch has changed quite a bit. Your content itself has changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, obviously, you're talking about over 6, 7, 8 years. Things are going to change, and they have. But, yeah, you don't scroll very much, or she used to not scroll very much. And, you know,
there's trade-offs to that.
Depending on the kind of creator that you are, scrolling and, you know, being able
to
market
research.
witness trends and see what's performing well, what popular people that you aspire to be like are doing. It can absolutely be helpful.
Yeah, but then it can hinder you so much because it can also like nip your creative freedom and thinking in the bud. And then if you try to recreate stuff that you see doing well, but it did well because that person made it, like you can easily lose touch with yourself. That was one of the things early on. I mean, I've never been someone who like loved to scroll social media, but definitely for a little bit there I was scrolling more than I wanted to. But I noticed like it made it so much harder for me to create and post stuff because I just started comparing. Yeah. And I made that observation pretty quickly, and so I was just really on it to do work. What do you guys do for health insurance? Private? Do you feel private isn't good or worth it? Boy, do we have some feelings about this.
We could talk about insurance for a whole episode. And we could talk about the healthcare system for a whole episode. And that I just feel like overall, the healthcare system, insurance included, needs a revamp of some kind.
Major.
There are a lot of things. Now, okay, I say that, but I also say this. The U.S. has some of the, if not the best doctors, physicians, nurses in the world. Yeah. People come here from all over the world to have, to get looked at. Yeah. It's just so expensive, so convoluted, and they make it intentionally confusing so that we don't get it, and we will never get it. Health insurance for self-employed people, which is what we are, we go through the marketplace. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but just healthcare marketplace. Every year during open enrollment season, I shop around, pick what plan we are comfortable with.
Also, for the last few times, it's been us having to add a child.
Yeah,
and
having
then...
to add a child, get it more expensive. But since, you know, our income has dropped pretty significantly over the past couple of years, it's gotten a little bit cheaper. So that's good. Which, again, Kelly's, like, furious about.
I don't think that should be a thing.
We're not going to get into it. I'm sure if you polled the average American on, do you have positive thoughts about our insurance system in America or negative, 90-some% would say negative.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, we just go through the marketplace, we pick a plan, and that's it.
We have adjusted almost every time. Whether that's because of adding a child or just because a current plan will go super expensive.
So, yeah.
It is insane. We talked about it in one of the For What It's Worth episodes. Like, the one healthcare was, when we were looking it up, was like $2,300.
This is when, okay, so essentially why that one was so expensive is that was a couple years ago, and that was the year after we had a good year financially, and we had another child, or we're adding a second child, or something like this, and we were on a gold plan for the first time. Then it dropped down to silver, but
yeah, it was when he left his job. I was like, I really enjoyed the health plan that you had. I'm like, let's just keep it. And then we looked up the price, and I was like, never mind. Let's bump that baby down.
Yeah, no. When I was working for Univar, we had a fantastic health plan.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to keep that same plan, it would have been like $4,000 a month or something crazy like that.
It was insane. And then someone asked, how do you save for tax season? Do you owe a lot? How does it all work? I, since having my own business, for really sanity purposes and just keep it more organized, we've done quarterly. So that helps in terms of saving because you're just paying quarterly. You're paying chunks here and there. You're not having to worry about and figure out if you have enough saved for the end of the year or whatever. You're just...
general thumb is save 30%.
Yeah.
My dad is he was a certified accountant. He's done our taxes ever since you were, and he suggested years ago that we started doing estimated quarterly payments. So that's what we've tried to do.
Yeah. Tell you what, having to do that
and hard
4 times a year really also grinds your gears. Will get you going, but
yeah, it is.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Least favorite part of a social media presence.
I mean, the way that you have, what's the right word I'm looking for? Cultivated your following and your community, I feel like has been so positive.
Yeah.
And it's like rarely ever that you get any negativity. So I'm trying to sit here and think about like the downsides. No, I know.
I think that would be the number one thing people would say is like, obviously you're putting your life out there for scrutiny.
Yeah.
However, even with the vlogs, it might seem like I'm sharing so much of my life. There's still so much that we don't share.
Oh, sure.
And so I've only ever shared what I've been comfortable with. And I'm never going to share something that I couldn't take like criticism or heat on.
Do you feel any certain pressure to...
Oh, I will say this.
Like
this is actually...
big political turns in the... Do you
no,
feel... Because you feel like you don't get many people who approach you about...
No.
Why aren't you speaking out for X, Y?
Yeah, no. No. This is easily, actually, my least favorite part about social media presence.
Can I guess?
I don't think that you're going to get this because it's kind of like a sidebar. My business is very heavily reliant on me being present.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing because if I need things to ramp up, I love that I am there's no expectations on anyone else. I can just get to it, get it done, and I almost immediately see a jump, like an improvement, you know? However, as now a mom, that is something that has it's been interesting to navigate. I'm not going to, no, it's been hard to navigate at times because, like, obviously, when I was postpartum with Emmy, I was struggling.
Yeah.
And that, therefore, impacted me showing up on YouTube with the vlogs, which vlogs are always the thing that people enjoy watching the most and perform the best. And so me not being present affected my business. Mm-hmm. So, like, that is hard.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about me, but I don't think that's the answer you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's just added pressure on my life.
That is very much apparent that, and we've talked about this, and that is the goal. That is one of the main things we've been working on in terms of my
business, fitness
coaching. The fitness coaching side. Mm-hmm. Since I am a certified personal trainer as well, I can help with that aspect of it. And also, we are trying to shift so that your face doesn't have to be the one, or you don't have to be.
It's not have to be fully
doing
reliant
it
on me
all the time.
Yeah.
We're trying to build systems that it can grow without you having to constantly talk about it.
Yeah.
At least on your social medias.
Yeah, but that is my least favorite.
So that we're working on that, and yes, okay, that's a good one.
How to get involved with back-end help for influencers / businesses a few hours a week. Honestly, I've not needed that because you've helped and like you've been home for so long, but I've had followers just reach out to me before, and I can only speak for myself. But if you send a detailed email and check all the boxes, like if
I think it depends on what that person needs.
Yeah.
Like, what would you pay somebody? Like, say we were in a position where we could bring someone on to help with stuff. Like, as the social media person, like, what would you pay someone to do?
I have thought about this.
I'm sure you have.
One, obviously, I had someone edit for a while. That is just so expensive. And, like, when you look at the cost, like I said, I was making sometimes it was like between $2,000 and $2,500. That was, like, pretty average for YouTube for the longest time a month. When I had a video editor, this wasn't including, because he wasn't local, I would fly him out too. And we would buy dinner, food, all the things. I paid him $2,000 a month. Mm-hmm. So, like, everything I made from YouTube was going to him. But in the grand scheme of things, it helped make me so much other money in other ways.
It freed up time.
It freed up a lot of time. But then having to approve videos, that just wasn't the route for me. I do think what could be helpful, it would just take finding the right person who's similar to me and really learn to understand me and what I post, would be someone to help make graphics for, like, my Closet by Kel account. Because the amount of time I spend on Canva is crazy. But it's like, it's stuff that always performs well. Mm-hmm. So, like, someone who could help me with that. And if I could post more of, like things I loved this week, but just, like, all tossed on a graphic. There's other people I follow who have that, and I'm like, that's such an easy way, and it's, like, things that people are actually interested in seeing.
Somebody bought some candy.
But it's like, I'm not taking the time to do that right now. Yeah. So having someone to do, like, the little extra stuff for social media, the graphics, I think would be amazing. What?
I ask her every week, what else can I do that would help us make some more money? And she's never mentioned this to me.
It would need to be a girl.
That's crazy. That's wild. All you gotta do when you think of something that you like is screenshot a picture of it and send it to me. I can do the Canva work. I have enough experience in Canva at this point.
All right, well, we'll test it out. You'll maybe start seeing
I need
some
a girl
more
to... You don't even need a screenshot. You can tell me what First of all, you've all seen those, like...
I'm just picky with how they look.
She's very picky with how things look. Which is why I'm never allowed to do certain things, because...
Listen, I'm not saying you're the problem. I can acknowledge...
No, I know you're the problem.
I hold myself back in a lot of ways, but I'm all...
Yes, you do.
Some of the qualities are also what helped me get here.
Sure. But now that you're here...
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I've made her so many different graphics. She's just like... I'm just going to do it. All right.
I've always been curious about video editing. I still edit any YouTube video I'm editing in Final Cut Pro. I started on, oh my gosh, what is it even called?
I think it's just called iMovie.
iMovie. I started on iMovie. I used that. I used that thing till the wheels fell off. I used that for like the first 3 years. And maybe I'm sure it's come even farther now, but there was just a lot of limiting factors on that. Final Cut Pro is a dream. The layout of it is very similar, so it's very user-friendly if you're familiar with iMovie.
Most videographers use Premiere, though, don't they?
Yeah. So,
this is Adobe.
Yeah. So I use Final Cut Pro for YouTube videos. I use CapCut for anything vertical, essentially. Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. CapCut is just so easy. And then I'll use Canva for like graphics and stuff, and then Lightroom to edit any like photos for coloring. CapCut is great.
Videography. Or
well,
I guess
I want to say
editing.
one other thing.
Okay.
For sit-down videos, they have, there's one called District and one called Opus Clip. I was using that one for a little bit. You can I can essentially upload my video link, like my YouTube video link, and it'll splice a bunch of clips to post. I liked that in the beginning, but it's obviously AI doing it. In the amount of things, like we already talked about, I'm picky with things. And in order to edit it, I would have to do it on my desktop, and I'm like, that totally takes away the convenience of being able to do it on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've just gone back to editing it all myself. And
I'm curious, though, because I think
I like
even how it might seem that the market is saturated for videographers at this point. So many people offering editing and stuff like that. I think the space is only going to keep growing.
Yeah.
So if you want to and like to, is there a spot like on any of the editing softwares where it'll let you practice, like with like generic clips, you know?
There's like when you download it, there's like the initial this is
but
how it works.
I'm just curious, like how
it is. So the amount of times I have looked up YouTube is the best place.
No,
how do I do this? And it breaks it down step by step. And once you do it once, you got it figured out.
I found
it's great
spot where, so like you're doing a full week of dinners.
Yeah.
With prices included. I found a site that can give you templates that like are pre-made for not one. One of them was macros, like it's like in like an animation that will give you your macros.
Oh, I see.
Like in a cool way, maybe not cool, but like in a functional way, so that you don't have to spend all the time doing it all yourself.
I'm not going to bore you, but there were, when I was on iMovie, the way that I would have to, because everyone, especially back then, because that was like bodybuilding days, everyone wanted macros in my full day of eating videos and full week of eating videos.
It took a long time.
Oh my gosh. Because you can't do more than one overlay on iMovie.
Yeah.
So I would have to make a graphic in Canva and then change it and export it for every single overlay in those videos.
Long time.
It took forever. Oh, this is a good question. We'll end on this one. This says, how do you get paid and how long do you have to wait to get paid for YouTube videos? Just curious. So all of the main platforms that you post on, you get paid monthly. You just have to have, like, as long as you have $100, they'll pay.
Yeah.
And you put in your bank account information or however you want to get paid, and it will go to that. But it's so interesting. Like to know it, like where you can, if you're not affiliated with a company, but like how I do my try-ons, I can buy clothes from activewear brands or just buy clothes from brands. And then Like to Know It and ShopMy, there's probably other ones out there, but those are the two biggest ones. You can put the link in and it will essentially kick back out a custom link for you to make commission on. The companies involved in it or who sign up with it to be a part of it, they choose how much commission you'll make. It can range anywhere from like 2%. There was one company on there that was like 41%.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
and they do special deals.
Yeah, they'll do special deals. Most of them are between 8 and 12% on commission. So that's how, when you see people like doing try-ons and especially the new like mini chat feature on Instagram,
linking stuff.
Everyone linking stuff, it's because they can get a small kickback from it if you
can link anything.
You can link anything.
You can link anything.
You can link anything. I will.
Battery's about to die.
Okay, here.
Yeah, you should do a tutorial.
Okay, battery died. Anyway, you can do this. You do have to get approved for Like to Know It, and I assume ShopMy as well. That is how, because there was another question in there about like how many of my try-ons am I purchasing clothing for versus getting sent. Right now, I'm purchasing 95% of it. But once again, that I can make money on the views from that video. Like I can get paid a little bit for the YouTube video. Right now, I think I'm making like $100 to $150 per video.
So it
is what it's breaking
pays
down
for
to
some
right
of the
now.
clothes.
Pays for some of the clothes, but then where and it's weird to say I would be banking on that because I'm obviously very honest in my try-on. So if I don't like anything, I don't expect people to shop it.
Yeah.
But I also know if you guys trust my opinion down the line when I say I do like something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you can create, as long as a company is affiliated with the Like to Know It or ShopMy, you can create a custom link and make commission through that. So there are people making lots of money through that, especially if you have like a video pop off on like
same thing with TikTok Shop has been dominating recently.
Yeah, I will say it's
easy to go viral.
Yeah,
easy.
I don't post much on TikTok, but when I have posted, like the amount that I've been paid from TikTok was more than Instagram. It seems much easier to make money on TikTok than
and
Instagram.
Especially when you have the shop.
And then the shop is a huge
because
thing.
They're like I've bought a bunch of stuff on TikTok Shop at this point, and it's just you don't have to leave TikTok to make the purchase. So all you have to do is put a link on your video. You click the link, and it's one more button.
Yeah.
To buy.
Yeah, it's very easy. Well, he accidentally bought an iPad. He was like, "You're gonna be so mad at me."
This was on an auction too. It was only $70 first of all. So it's not like it was $1,000. I don't even know how much new iPads are, but it wasn't $1,000. It was $71. And
I was just trying to get it. I didn't even know I bought it.
Yeah, auctions.
I didn't mean to.
Auctions have become huge. Like 10-second auctions. Where like it starts at $1, a lot of them, on like these like people will do MacBook Pro, like real legitimate computers, refurbished.
Yeah.
Auction, 7-second auction starting at $1. And if they have a high powered one, it'll get up to $400 within 7 seconds.
Yeah.
I did the iPad, and it's so easy to place a
Too
bid.
easy, apparently.
Too easy that I did, and I ended up winning, even though I placed the bid like 3 seconds in or 3 seconds left or something like that. I said, "Oops." Surely I'm not gonna win. I did.
Anyway.
It was at like midnight too.
So yeah, I would highly recommend, because there was other questions in there just about how to get started. Obviously, that's going to be very dependent on like your niche and what you're looking to do. But in general, I would just say don't overthink it. Get started posting. Yes, there's a time to think about like having a good hook for a video and worrying about lighting and worrying about camera quality and all of that. But I think getting started and like having content to share is more important than having the best quality ever.
I would say if you're starting a personal Instagram and you have a goal to have that eventually be your main income driver, I would say, and I've heard people say this is why I'm saying it, because I'm not this person. I would say don't even think about the money aspect of it, making money from your people, until you have like done it for like a few months, if not longer.
YouTube, it was like
you've done
2 years.
You've done the grind. You've posted a bunch. You've learned how you're going to post, you're going to edit, you're going to caption, you're going to do these things.
Yeah.
You've figured out that, I like to do this. That's a big thing.
That is the biggest part of it. If you don't enjoy doing it, it won't go well.
Yeah.
Because it is, I just feel like to a lot of, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I assume to people from the outside looking in, it might not look like a lot, but it is a full-time job. Full-time job. Especially with, at least with what I do. I know there's people who just do like little product reviews. I've heard people say that they hardly spend any time on it. That's, I guess, great for that. But like
they're probably lying.
But like,
probably lying.
When I was into YouTube and when I had a video editor, him and I would talk a lot about, because we just both really enjoyed the analytics and all of the things. And it was like so standard for the people who had channels that were doing great had years.
Yeah. Where
you're not making anything off of it.
Yeah.
But it's just getting in, the repetitions, getting used to it, getting more, you have to get comfortable talking.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about. But yeah, you just have to do it.
Get started.
In general, you just got, if you really want to make that happen, I feel like you just got to do it. And that's what anyone will say. As a quick reminder, I've come across tons of these videos. It's because I don't know what it is right now, but with TikTok, these stay-at-home moms who are doing
they say they're
TikTok
doing
shop
something.
content or blah, but they just talk. The first video you'll see of them, guaranteed,
this is how I made
an extra $8,000 this month as a stay-at-home mom on my phone of only working 2 to 3 hours. They are lying. 99% of the time they are lying to you.
They are lying.
Yeah. So either way, just keep in mind with that. Like I saw a girl the other day. She's like, "Here's how I make an extra $8,000 a month. Working 2 to 3 hours a day." And she explained what she did. She made AI apps and sold them to businesses. There is no chance you are doing that. Selling $1,000 apps on Fiverr on 2 to 3 minutes worth of 2 to 3 hours worth of work.
I saw someone.
There's no chance.
Say that.
And I sometimes comment on these people. I'm like, did you think about, like, what are you gonna tell your followers about this, and this? Like, you're giving advice on how to do it in a video. You're saying, I'm not selling a course, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but you forgot about this step and this step and this step. Like, it's crazy.
I saw
don't believe all that.
That was not a mom, but someone was like, YouTube is so big with like parents and kids right now that they used AI to make little kids videos.
Oh yes, no, they are not doing that. You are not making $20,000 a month using AI to make dancing fruit videos.
Yeah, they were like,
You're
do
not
you
doing
see how
that.
many views they're getting? I'm like, dude.
Everybody's watching the same 3 channels normally, okay?
Yeah.
Hey Bear.
I saw that and I'm like,
It's like,
gosh, there's so many people. But if you don't know the back end of it,
No.
you could look at that and you're like, oh wow, like
Yeah.
they're getting
That
millions
one's
and millions
bad.
of views. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then with like brand deals and stuff, I've always advocated for this, and the best partnerships I have had were all ones. I was a paying customer first, a loyal customer first.
Mm-hmm.
I would just tag them when I was naturally talking about things.
Eventually,
Not with a hidden agenda, just to show them, like,
eventually.
yeah, if it's a good fit for them, they'll reach out to you. You can reach out to them. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But be a supporting customer first.
Mm-hmm.
And the right partnerships will find you, for sure. And those were my highest performing ones, were ones that I was a customer first.
Yeah.
So
100%. Oh, crap.
let us know if you have any other questions. And
It's raining again. Severe thunderstorm. That
the bounce house.
is soaked. Sorry, Grandma.
We'll just have to.
No, you know she's watching.
We'll
this.
blow it up tomorrow. I actually just saw.
I got it, and
I
I
know,
brought
I
it
saw.
onto.
I just saw a video of someone that said if you have a bounce house that's also like a water slide one, to turn it upside down, let the blower run for like 20 minutes, and then flip it around and let it run for another 20, and it should be
20
dry.
minutes. That's a long time.
I don't know. She said something like that.
All right, well, we got to do something about it tomorrow because it's soaked.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. See
Bye.
ya in the next one. I don't know what video is going to be next, but there will be another video soon because we are on our posting game. I've got a vlog. Actually, I just wrapped up a vlog. I'm doing a full week of dinners. We're easing back into it. I want to do a full week of eating, but those are a lot. So I'm like, a full week of dinners sounds fun. Because I feel like that's also the meals that we're most interested in. That's the meal I'm most interested in and want ideas for. So that will be coming soon. In a week. I'm only 2 days into that. I need to go to bed.